This video is brought to you by Jab.se, the lead supplier of MMA gear in Scandinavia. BetSafe.com, Europe's only online betting site for MMA.
Sebastian Vettel Martinez for StudioMMA and MMA Nytt, and we're here with Che Mills, who faces Matt Riddle on UFC on Fuel 7. And so tell us, Che, what are your thoughts of Matt Riddle as an opponent?
Very unorthodox for a start. But you know, he's on a good winning streak himself. So yeah, should be a good challenge for me.
Would you say a win over, I guess you can say a bit of a UFC veteran, what do you say a win over him places you in the division?
I don't know really. You know, at the moment I'm not too worried, you know, about rankings and so forth in my position. But yeah, obviously, well, he's been there for his whole fighting career. He's been in the UFC, so a win over him would, you know, definitely be a good move for me.
As a welterweight, there's been a bit of controversy as to the title picture, the fact that Diaz got a title shot. Considering it's a division you compete in, what do you feel? How do you feel about this whole title situation?
I don't know. I don't really, you know, get involved in the politics. You know, it should be an exciting fight, but you know, I can see it from both angles. Obviously, you know, Hendricks, if I was in his position, you know, I probably wouldn't be too happy. But at the same time, GSP and Diaz, you know, should be an exciting fight for the fans as well. So I guess it's a kind of no-win situation.
Your opponent, Matt Riddle, he's been very vocal and outspoken previously about the use of medicinal marijuana and that he uses it as well. That's also quite a controversial subject. Do you feel that it gives some kind of a competitive edge in a way?
No, I don't know. I've never used it myself, so I can't really comment. But no, I don't think it does really. Like I said, I wouldn't really know, to be honest.
If she should, for some reason, test positive, is that something that would anger you, or do you feel that it's maybe not a big deal, considering that you can test positive, even if it's taken a few weeks before?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to me personally, I think that's his personal choice. He knows the rules, so you know, it's his career in jeopardy if he chooses to, you know, disrupt the rules. So it's down to him. I mean, it's not like it's steroids or anything like that. So yeah, it's just his own decision.
Your wins in the UFC have all been in the UK, and now you're fighting once again in the UK. Do you feel that do you prefer fighting with a home crowd advantage?
To be honest, to me it really doesn't make no difference. Like I said, once you're in there, you know, the crowd can't help you. Pretty much 90% of the time I can't hear the crowd anyway. So, but I think the thing that does help is obviously, you know, your home, like, surroundings, you've got your home comforts around you, like, you know, the few days before. So I think in that sense it helps. But, you know, the fight itself is always going to be a fight no matter where you are.
And Matt Riddle as an opponent, what kind of, you said he was unorthodox, how do you train for an unorthodox style such as his? I don't know, I just train my strengths, you know, what I'm going to do, and I just concentrate on that rather than, you know, worrying too much about what he's going to do. Dana White recently just now spoke about perhaps bringing 3 or 4 annual events, UFC events, to the UK. As a UK fighter, do you see that as a good possibility to not just for yourself to compete, but for perhaps training partners to get signed?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, especially in the UK at the moment, there's a lot of talent. You know, obviously not in the UFC, and yeah, I think, you know, it's a pretty much a big opportunity for them. You know, just like I had my first opportunity. So yeah, I mean, it's a good move for the UK.
Are there any fighters or training partners in particular that you think could make a strong case for being signed for the UFC?
I've got a few training partners. I don't think they're quite there yet, but you know, maybe in a year or two's time, then yeah, definitely.
All right, and to round off, you face Matt Riddle on Saturday, and how does Che Mills beat Matt Riddle? With your skill set, his skill set, how do you win?
Knockout. Knockout? Yeah.
Any round prediction?
No, just a knockout. You know, I'm not really a man for predictions. You know, I don't like to put that pressure on myself, but that's what I'll be looking for anyway.
Well, thank you very much, and good luck in your fight on Saturday. Thank you.
Oh my God.
Programmet presenteras av betsafe.com.